Hey everyone, Pete Werner here with your Diz Daily Fix for Wednesday, September 14th, 2016. Here's what's happening today. Today starts the 21st annual Epcot Food and Wine Festival at Walt Disney World. The festival will run for a record 62 days through November 14th. Now, for those not familiar, the Food and Wine Festival is a fan favorite, drawing countless of visitors to Epcot every year. During the festival, kiosks representing cultures from all around the world offer samples of food native to that country. Each kiosk usually offers 2 or 3 food items, as well as a variety of wine pairings. This year's festival offers some new additions, including the Chocolate Studio, Islands of the Caribbean, and the Wine and Dine Studio, just to name a few. Also this year, the festival will extend to some of the Disney resorts, with events being held at the Grand Floridian, the Yacht Club, the Contemporary, and the Polynesian resorts. The Diz team will be on hand in Epcot today, sampling many of the offerings and trying not to get stinking drunk if they want to keep their jobs. You can follow along with updates throughout the day by going to facebook.com/DizUnplugged or by following The Diz on Twitter at twitter.com/TheDiz. And if you're an annual pass holder and attending this year's Food and Wine Festival, you're going to get a special souvenir. Pass holders can receive a free etched glass tumbler if they visit the festival 3 times between September 14th and November 14th. There is a limit of 1 glass per pass holder, and you will need to present your annual pass and a valid photo ID in order to claim your mug. Remember, you have to attend the festival 3 times before you get the tumbler. The tumblers can be redeemed at Interventions East. And for those of you who have been following along with us over the last few months, we've talked many times about how Disney is facing challenges with their attendance, and this story really draws a line underneath that issue. I've never seen this in 20 years of covering Disney, that they are enticing people to come to Food and Wine Festival multiple times. That's usually not an issue. It says that Disney is predicting some less than stellar attendance numbers over the coming months. Finally, in today's news, Walt Disney World has announced their 2017-2018 ambassador team. Ken Facey and Brandon Peters were named to the post by Walt Disney World President George Kalogridis. The two will represent more than 74,000 cast members as Walt Disney World's ambassadors to the community. The first Disney ambassador was selected by Walt Disney himself in 1965 when he realized that he could not personally attend all the events and functions that he was being invited to. Ambassadors are normally considered the cream of the Disney crop of cast members, most of them usually coming from the guest services area. Among Disney cast members, this is a very coveted honor, and our congratulations goes out to Ken and to Brandon. Now, over on the Diz today, contributor Daniel Smith gives some tips for couples staying at Disney's Disney's Yacht Club Resort in his article entitled "A Couple's Guide to Disney's Yacht Club Resort." Now, trending on the restaurants board on DizBoards.com today is an interesting thread called December Canceled ADRs. Now, I want to take a moment to explain this to those of you who may not know about these threads or how they work. For every month within 180 days, you will find a thread started by one of our moderators on our restaurants forum where people will post ADRs, which are dining reservations, that they are planning to cancel. Sometimes posters may be able to wait to cancel and offer to coordinate a time to release the ADR. Other times, the ADR must be canceled in order to book a new one. This is a great way to see if another person is planning on canceling that coveted dining reservation that you might want. It's imperative that you read and follow the guidelines in the first post of each of these threads, but it's a great way to get a little bit of an edge on finding that reservation you may really need to make your vacation complete. Finally, in the weather, if you're heading into the parks in Orlando, you can expect more of what we've been getting all week, which is rain and thunderstorms, with a high of 90 and a low of 70. Out in Anaheim, partly sunny skies with a high of 78 and a low of 59. You can find links to all these stories and more on our Daily Fix main page at wdwinfo.com/dailyfix. That will do it for me today. Join us again tomorrow at noon Eastern for the next installment of the Diz Daily Fix. Have a great day, everybody.